Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up with a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Beck. Pulls it in. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Peoples. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Rifles it down the middle. Upstairs to make the catch. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Might as well stick with him. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running
wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets it out quickly. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Fuller. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Sellers. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got a little space. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Finding some room. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Beck. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight, they didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run for it. It's People. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 10 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Horned Frogs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That is another solid victory for this team who now...
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Maybe a crease. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Quarterback may change this route.
Return. Go.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Penn State, 13. Number 94, set to kick this one.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Throwing, Sellers. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, in the first half, they had a hard time trying to contain this quarterback because of his speed. But here we go in the second half now. They need things to start happening. And then finally, they were able to get to him and bring him down for a sack. They're trailing in this game. You just get the feeling, guys, if they're going to come back and win, this defense is probably going to have to register a few more plays like that.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Check. 95, 96 bridge. 95, 96 bridge. Go.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long.
Check. 89-19 fire ball. 89-19 fire ball. Ready to go.
Back to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Clark. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Beck. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. 129.
They'll give it to Peoples. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Beck. Skips away from pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the sack. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires quickly. There's a crease. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
The screen, he can go. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Throwing, Sellers. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got him. Bulldozes his way through. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. After this, it'll be a wrap. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Down he goes. Can't get the throw off, and that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care